bush, bro, and I found you, Miss New Booty, if you know what I mean. It's too equally pirate code, yeah, finally the money's not paid, but hey, it's been a long time coming, if you know what I mean. Anyway, back to the chance, rap paid by chance today, yeah, saw a lad mate, yeah, was mentioning his name, everything happened last time, we mentioned synchronicity, next minute, everything I mentioned, I mentioned what I mentioned, it's not a repeat, we like to repeat, if you know what I mean, what's wrong from the reality, the actuality of the truth, yeah, still at no, yeah, the language of the slaves and the social elite, the hope from yo, the middle of the Pacific, not to get specific, yeah, but specifically in the Pacific, yeah, that's what they had to do, international law, we need to rewrite it, yo, it's 21st mate, so what happened to liberty, literally made her a giant and turned stone to America, bro, hey, we're all in the know, legally bound and entitled to, you know, smoke weed, THC, except in their brain, it's the same in the membrane, false advertising, at least for me, at the stage in this country, in this state, mate, hey, no state, no life, 14th Amendment, time to strike, with your son, you can have a gun, you can't kill anyone, and that includes emotionally, yeah, they haven't implemented strategies or strategies made, across the board, across the board, don't think about it, hope the rich go, hope I know not go, but hope the rich go, yeah, go, Kanye might be good, mate, party too, yeah, you have the sunsets in the west, they do, if you know what I mean, they actually, yeah, because we believe we all have rights, so does every other atom, hey, tonight, maybe I might leave from the place, get my office on, mate, just saying it, practice what I want, to get in free, so that way I can get the message across to you, me, you, beyond me, to evolve it, no excuse, beyond the mission of good, yeah, they drag out the right thing so long, being lied to so long, don't for you, trying to with you, just a parapet for you, you know who you are, how bizarre, just staying in the bazaar, yeah, the place where everything used to be, right, sort of corner's gone, none of these hardcore shit, yo, that you ain't hardcore, unless you live hardcore, not to mention like, no, you sing how you are, no, you sing what, yeah, four people shot south of the border, yeah, literally, remotely, just after the crack came out on the radio, anyway.
You trying to mug me off?
Oh, shut up, I'm only fucking about and that.
What do you mean fucking about?
What?
What do you mean what?
You know, just...
Well, don't fucking just.
Yeah, you trying to wind me up?
I ain't trying to wind anyone up. I'm fucking serious.
Stitch up. Yeah, serious indeed. Times of the sign and the sign of the time. He's ledger, literally ledger means history on the boat captain, if you know what I mean. Not to mention in the courthouse, as soon as you're on the banister, wow, it's maritime law, but hey, how come before pirate code was fit the bounty equally, if you know what I mean, just to mention, you know, cook bro, you know what I mean, in the scene, it's a scene to me, back in the day, no gambling on the boat, no didn't fight, put the hands up, put the hands up for the city, not just Detroit, and I don't just mean the big city life, smoking dope, dope community, but it's the sun and the moon, remember the family, no one, another one, but nobody wanna know who, know why, it's time, you know, highway to heaven, then exit to hell, no other way around, go high to hell, like a spell, use revolution as a solution, now solutions to pollutions instead, none of this pause on equality, evolution there, shatter air, the talking horse, yeah, talking horse, air the course, you see Sharan, yeah, 18, wouldn't want the system to be a scenery, using people that seem to see what needs to be seen in the scene and needs to be amended and seen too, a stitch in time saves 9 on the scenes of reality, if you see what I mean. Ukraine. Not to mention Ukraine, yeah. Putin said the snoop before he dropped 2 bombs. Bringing back Woodstock, Snoop Dogg, don't forget about Snoop Dogg.
Goes out to you, night and heart is searching for you.
Sport, can you catch the ball in cup trick? Do you think they even know that the ball's gone, bro? Let an 8 ball, bro, not to try not to overthink and not think what I need to mention. So much to mention, yeah, Marcel Duchamp said that which way is up. Think you out and go urinal. It should be how long you can hold anyway. Toilet train, house train on a boat, bro. Then you need a better nigga, bro. Think not, need to look after one who's got better. Hey, you don't think that in the universally quarantine, not just lockdown on the first road. Think about it, yo. Why would the universe want rights there, affordable accommodation, wow. Was on the mention of the sale of the April that's on road, not to mention being above and beyond the road. If you live to serve and we serve to live, but I want to serve those who serve to serve, you know what I mean? It's not about a deal, those who they want to get off on talking down, or they just think they do. Actually, it's direct torture. People who believe that they're not above you, they're below you. What if they hung about thinking that the system was just how it was, but hey, they perpetuated it now. Wait a long time, however long that may be, so they could finally have their turn to talk down, but still want to be resentful about the thing that they do now. Makes no sense, you can't bend over back again. Wait long enough so you can justify fucking yourself and other food like so pump. I smell the black bladder, yeah, the black that is the bladder, as in the bladder that is the bladder pissing contest, mixed with the blood, yeah, piss and blood, I think not. Just saying, because it's thicker than water, but what if you mix it together, because we're all in it together, someone knows someone who's related to someone who relates to that, the line, yeah, living all the songs in my mind at the same time, categorically rolling up, we are one, now what are you gonna do about it? Well, I'm working on it now, just saying, some plain saying, say mainly on the phone, taught myself to walk, yeah, it's insane, it's nine, now playing the night, new rules, for me, it's much more like so war, always was, in life, not the skill set, deep down, you're good at war, bro, let it go, like a battlefield, typically Freddy should have got a madman, and in the same sex marriage man, for a long time coming now, we're no longer poker chips on a porn table, yeah, no more porn, that thing you call it porn, your mental fabrication of your thought, what's off, I'm just saying, off the pavement, mate, get up and tell them what's what, it's time now or never pay the preserve, bird is the word, and it's absurd to me, surgery, certain reasons, surgery, they call life, want to call it discipline, cycle eyes, I don't think so, bro, no, all unlawful, but we're so close now, don't take away from the good, that's not what I'm trying to say, but hey, how many words are being spat along the way, talking out of mathematics, theory, of musical universal language, pop culture reference, mental reference, so we know we're not so long ago, can relate to each other, for genres, decades of time travel made, but hey, don't think back in time, in the time, it's harder now, back in the day, Lord, bro, down, against court, I think not, the prices are down, everything comes down now, we're all addicted to the beat, if you know what I mean, and we just wanna move our feet, either to left, to right, left, right, none of this, left, right, and 45 cents, wanna smoke weed, legally entitled to, be free from the drama, trying to grow, not victimize and perpetrate your own victimization mentality, it's globalization, whether at the hotel or motel, California on the roof, 66 highway, no more, want it, even won't want it, even for, even super P, hate, gratification, for decades, just saying, it's a scenario, the waking of the scenario, make up that word, no, it was my word, no, he's packing into it first, yo, and he wasn't wrong, I haven't really brought up, not up to date with all the fact, but I felt that interview, I felt where it flavoured from, so if you know what I mean, it's my evening part, good is not so, it's not designed to look back and not forget about it, but is at the same time to say it backwards, if you know what I mean. Who forgot and who's got the money in the scene? Can't cheat Jumanji, a motherfucking stampede. Yeah, look out, MIB, hey old guys, what about those spaceships? Yeah, ships that were sheep to the sky, despite the sign of the times, our demise but not ducks before the dawn, cause the test is when you wanna share, even if you don't know you wanna turn back time to t-shirt, then 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney, highest COVID cases low for the Sydney Delta strain road, Wyndham 178 seems so low these days, how is it we're all back? Up just doesn't add up, it's just not true, hey, it can't be, and if it is, it's kind of worse, mate, just saying, we're all entitled to affordable accommodation and a place to say that we're safe, that includes the sensation and knowledge that we're safe, not just a fancy trip, mate, what you want to set in groups up the same as this now, even as it will pay LSD supply the bag, you know, the joke being, bro, what kind of hole, what kind of person puts you in a black box, yeah, cause solitary confinement is illegal, not to mention not having a toilet seat, all the people that people, all the people that people, yeah, there ain't no Camelot without a wall, there ain't no wall without Camelot, let alone the DNA, let the people look at the fact that there's more incarcerated people, let alone where their backgrounds are, bro, in the free country, we need to step up in the free places, so the rest of the places to step up, shout out Ukraine, it's insane, all the shit we've got to go through just to wake us up, hey, solution for pollution, the Queen come out and said it publicly, being manifesting, not knowing how, why, or how it will work, I just had it in my heart and my mind at the time, best minute, not about to go publicly, solution for pollution, and those solutions are the solution, it's all one and the same, mate, manifestation of the manifesting, yo, if you know what I mean, history, a ledger, bro, rest in peace, though, fucked up, but you had to go out the way you went, bro. Just saying. History is shaped by the shape of history. History is shaped by the shape of history. History is shaped by the shape of history, but it doesn't have to repeat, and when it does, hey, don't you think it's foresight to be prepared to do a better time or strive? This time, though, it makes sense as soon as it was said publicly by the Queen, who carries the word of God, accountability chain, the top of it, mate. Not to mention the history that goes on, it's insane. Next minute, America does a climate change, climate deal, China clause, yeah, the claw, you know, son of a bitch did it, bro, cause he can't lie, doesn't want to not lie, tell the truth if you know what I mean, how the lawyers all beat in the scene, it's a thing to me, they must know that family law, criminal law, and all law is bound to itself, but they haven't written international law and implemented it, A, but we've got international safety standards, A, FAB. We're born to be alive, no, to survive, look for the danger, bro, shape of knees, that shape of the chair with the phone in its back, cause yeah, you got a backbone if you're not a stool, bro, stool, another word for shit, let alone muff it, tough it, no, I don't want to sit on it, bro, maybe you should try it first, you know you first, bro, practice as you preach, that would be nice, eh, we all know what it feels like, bullshit, allergy, stinks from the distance, hypocrisy, eh, people who aren't willing to be what they serve and force each other to them to be a sell out, they thought no, but they didn't think about it, bro, it's a scam, it's a test, and you can't keep the money, that's how you end up all team wolf and shit, and that's how you get sick, literally, Parkinson's, mate, think about it, eh, guilty conscience, all carrying the shade, let alone the slumber millionaire, life of pie, a guy that passed away from bowel cancer, bro. Maybe you couldn't quite get through this rich, bro. Yeah, as in the pussy, let's chew the fat, bro. With a PH, mate. The movement's happening anyway, they're just dragging it out, eh? Love conquers all. Here is the cancer logic with the counter never shout out, just saying. So true, so why drag out the quality to equality? I know I'm working on it, bro. Wrote to Ed, feeds a while back now. Been going through my own journey, hey, crap now. But yeah, got my second dose of COVID vaccine today. Not looking forward to the cough, mate. At least I'm not gonna die, hopefully this time. But who knows, hey, it was a close call the first time, bro. One of the reasons I didn't get the vax, you know, off the bat, bro. Scared it was gonna kill me, literally. Not to mention didn't even get to bleed for over 8 years. More like a man, hey, I had a seizure. Was one of the last times until I got the depot shot. Was a bit scared after that, bro, to even bleed, cause I thought I might die, yo. Seriously, seizures and shit, wake up smashing your head on the tiles back in the day, eh? Parents, families, don't even know. I got a hernia and fused disc in my spine, bro. Not even sure if it's fused, maybe just squish. That's what happens when your mum kicks you in the head 6 times. Happened again at 30, and that's my rhyme, you know. They can't say it didn't happen, that's tab, bro. The first 7 years repeat, bro. Not to mention family law, and technically all of us all on the planet, including the whole planet. Every atom is aware and accounts for. Every atom aware of itself and each other. That is equally resource managed would be nice, eh? Not in practical sacrifice, just saying no, I want that, eh? We all want to feel safe, be safe, and know that the future's safe, if you know what I mean. Home safe, even if the bases aren't loaded and are loaded, but no gun loaded, if you know what I mean. You can keep the gun, mate, just get rid of the reason to shoot each other in the scene, eh? Obviously, you like the skill set, you like the sound when you aim, hit a target, eh? Whatever, bro, you want to get the skill on, you like war than play paintball, bro. Send it back to land and sea. I think not, we need to take responsibility for what we can see. I'm working on it, but it's hard to get through the channels, man. I wish I'd won that tax lotto those times, not just that day, man. 290 million down wouldn't save the world, wow. But design the island, literally. Shout out Ed, the other day you made out. We could come out with the track, hey. Sitting on a stool and a couch, no a rug, bro, that matches the exact one in my kitchen at the time, yo. Collective consciousness, clairvoyancy, they can't hide the visions from me to you anymore. And you were all there, yo. The land of Oz, the Wizard of Oz, Emerald indeed, made of rubbish, that's the plan, eh? Everybody can have a safe place to get away from those who need a safe place to save themselves, mate. Can't handle their own poison even if it's life, you know. Belated sense of entitlement, go be a gun or a cat or a leaf on a burning tree, man. See how you feel and come back and let's do something about it. Cause just because you can't see the problem is you to me. If you can't see others' eyes as your own, no wonder you got problems, bro. I'm just saying, hey, you know, but now you're in the know and act like you know is the knack, you know. Yes, it means it is political. Just saying, much pause on the beat. Just saying. Occasionally it calls for that, mate. Shout out Miss Fine and the Natty. Good time. Red? Young get together with life, the fear of strife, ruffle feathers, yeah. Don't want to go back on this lost time, but don't want to hold back at the same time, if you know what I mean. Sign of the times, sign of the time, sign of the time to sign a petition. Hopefully I can get my shit together with that, hard to break. Their dad was a kamikaze, to terrorist in me or you. World murder, all about you training sacrifice for the sake of sacrifice. Hey, that doesn't count the punishment for one thing. It's a motherfucking stampede, generationally. Transform like living. Feel most for the ring goes in 7 days, got a grudge much. Shout out Billy. Shout out Billy, remix, bad guy, stop halfway through, no pause on the No one wants to have a grudge, but hey, you've got choices to make, that's what free will is, mate, and we're all in it together, I don't appreciate having someone shoot the boat or itself in the foot. Shout out Bob, real life, not just cheddar Bob, hey, repeating people's stories in the nay, X-Bay, X-nay in the ag bay, corruption comes from the top, mate, it only takes one bad apple, and we're all the Brady Bunch anyway. Why be the bad apple unless you know you're not good at being good, hey, did you ever try? Wanna blame the system cause it's not good, hey, just saying, mate, that premise null and void, hey, when the opportunity comes along to correlate, yes, I said opportunity, not T, but hey, DMT, release that from your brain, go back to the old motherfucking ways, just before dishonor though, always that exception, sometimes when death comes from honor, shout out Mary, Magdalene, let alone Green Scott was not a whore and should have been in charge of a whole lot more, not, decapitated literally for not wanting to dishonor her husband just because he was gay, but hey, maybe he was made the bad guy because he was comfortable with that age of the others in the scene weren't, so they took it out on those that were. That's what I categorically would call a Nazi. It's not about history, it's those that want to remain short so they can shorten others' yaw. Just because they never learned to take creature comfort in comfort itself, appreciate gratitude, it has to be all about them. It's kind of a telling spell.
I remember thinking, how can I bring a child into a world like this? How can a person grow up with all this around them?
Manners maketh man, manners maketh man, manners maketh man. I look at Eagle Manor man, it's fucked up. They want to charge more for people on a disability than those who aren't for the same service, bro. Let alone got Netflix for themselves, but hey, serve half a serve of homegrown lasagna, barely even legally nutritious meal. It's ridiculous, yo. Fair enough, there's nowhere else to live and they're single. Is playing on people in society that didn't settle or maybe don't want to use each other unconsciously, let alone the fact you're living communally. Yeah, gotta share a toilet, it's loud, you're living with 14 people, you shouldn't be paying the same amount, give or take $100 to $50 a fortnight, mate, for the same that it costs to live on your own. Get HelloFresh delivered to your door, bro, eat healthily in the scene, exploitation all over the scene, just saying. Not to mention back in the day, heard give me a sign, literally out the window, Brittany, as I saw an eagle up in the sky, an Eagle Manor, happened to meet a guy at the time called Eagle, not to mention a guy named Safe or Safet, but hey, give or take, abuse back in the day, offered him peanuts, no wonder he told him to shove it, but hey, he turned along the way, tried to explain people's psychology to them at the time, like they want to act like it's an ego fabric, we need to talk to them. Not to mention that other day, that guy, they listen and they say, hey, that was nice, mate, that was smart, I can fix that, I'm following you now, it's a belated sense to put my arm on your leg, and they wonder why they can't get themselves off or anyone else. Bro, to be a bad seed, a bad attitude, black seeds, no, shout out Nick Cave though, everyone needs a sounding board, mate. Bored, mate, I don't think so, but Epa, don't be the homer that put the silo, dirty drawers in the river, bro, down the Nile, what cornerstone, what sort of place do you put the baby in the river, bro, and it's still safer than society, yo, it says more about us and me and you, we've all two been abused at the same time, me too, if you know what I mean, it's no excuse. Don't be hanging, don't let them get you. That's how they justify treating you worse. There's always a bigger, badder guy, a bad fish, a bigger fish, if you know what I mean. They treat you poorly, so they think the screws, treating us all poorly, treating themselves poorly. What you want to sacrifice and punish, the thing that you're actually punishing yourself for sacrificing, wrong sort of self-fulfilling prophecy. It's obscene scenery, just saying. The poor trees, they've been around a lot longer than all of us, bro. 650 pilot whales beached themselves the same week. I said, is this one of those pilot things again, you know? At least I know I'm a straight shooter, bro, but that wasn't the point to depend on at the time. No, it was, is this one of those whale things again? Because people don't read between the lines, justified of the lines you justify to say and sing at the time. Poetic justice, mate, no wonder it took so long. We're so close to justice for all, one last time around the bend, not to mention, the Mars, when Trump said the Mars, it was a motherfucking witch hunt, but we are in the fourth quarter, yeah, turn the page, because we're all the deathly colours, and it's a test, this is death, if you know what I mean. They're proving, scientists allegedly proving we're all-stars. Can you imagine being an all-star shoe? No, all-stars in the sky, next minute, bro, you're stuck in a baby human's body, bro, let alone an insect, let alone a cephalopod, if you know what I mean. Gotta keep running minority, gotta report the minority. No one wants to be, but we all want to be a minority. We do need education, hey, but shout out Shalom, can't even manifest or facilitate women yet, let alone the place Beebs kindly donated 200,000, you know, so people could be safe, get a place to educate themselves. Hey, wow, next minute, Youngblood in the rap app, a guy called Youngblood, yeah, that was where he was at. He offered allegedly, I knew he wasn't going to, but that's not the point. Serendipity, clairvoyancy, send me 200,000, same amount. Beebs donated, wow, to Alexandria House. At the time I channeled now, channeling, still wanting to set up a cooperation, bracket quality to equality. Use art therapy and the rubbish to make safer abodes for the snails, birds, land and sea, and insects while you heal from art therapy. No waste, carbon footprint laid to waste, no more war. The day we all sit and sing on stage, maybe stand at the same time, man, the man behind stand won't have to be stand anymore. In a good way, our own biggest fans, but not Billy, yeah, all my friends would be dead if I had a car in a different day, in a different scene, in a different decade, but that's not the case, so hey, shout out Chica Babe. Just saying, have you noticed, yeah, when that babe reference wasn't calling you a baby, no one wants to hear that. It's more la 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 la, do re mi fa sol la ti do, yeah, cause no one wants to be the lamb of God, the sacrifice anymore. You shouldn't have had to channel that story, you know, white shirt, literally red nose at the time, bloody bruised knees as well. Peter should know better, my boss, but also at Shalom. Forgot how we got to a place where he wanted to help people. Wow, drugs are bad and okay, but this Bruce Wayne's not fucking impressed, mate. Corruption all over the place. Unlawful is what it is. You can prove it, they're bound to their own rules they don't follow. No one is above the law. In fact, they're servants of the law, so they should get paid less, not more. Just saying, let alone not pay taxes. Fairly strong indicator there. Just wait for someone to say something, or they'll just keep doing it because they got away with it for a long time. Can't even help themselves. Couldn't resist, mate. Decided to start rhyming in my bright night voice. Just saying, back in the day when we were 7, puff your nose out, put your air, no, but put your nose up in the air and say, don't patronise me there. Flare your nostrils out and look back and down and make sure they're looking at you if you get between those lines of that scene, if you know what I mean. Same as the whale things, people obviously suck at listening or secretly only listen to themselves or think they're better, but keep low worth. What you want to have low worth so you can justify even unconsciously being abusive because you let yourself get abused enough. But when you join the dots, bruv, secretly you actually think you're above everyone else, or you got brainwashed without being mean. Just saying, art of war, mate, how do you think they've been getting away for it for decades, let alone centuries? Hey, this has been going on a long motherfucking time, it's not okay. Everyone seems to forget and forgot. Yeah, you forgot God's real, motherfucker. Just saying, we're being watched. What, you think the stars just stop being stars? What, before you're a human and you're a star, and after you're a human you think the stars aren't with us? Yeah, wow. A pest. weighed, measured and left wanting there. The nobility is no longer about the limbs, no, it's about what's in your heart and what you choose to do, bro. Shout out the blind fact of the father that heard his son's name called from the stage, because we are the champions, yeah, the champions of the world, mate. Shout out Freddie who knew what to do, kept going, A.
I get mad frustrated when I rhyme, thinking of all them kids that try to do this for all the wrong reasons.
Are you positive, mate? HIV positive, just saying. Shout out South Park, trying to make a good spell from the dark spell. Well, yeah, sacrifice people in the schools, it's fucked up. Can you imagine? Every day I think about it, even just when my cat's outside. Hey, shout out, respect to those. You shouldn't still have to do it though, ideally you never would have, but it's a bit primitive, you know what I mean? We need to fix the scene. Imagine having to worry every day your kid's gonna go to school, mate, a place to get an education and not come back because they got shot. What the fuck is with that? That is not what guns were ever going to be for. It should have been for. Even score on the door knocking heaven, yeah. Let's look at how we can fix it, yeah. Fix people's complex mentality with the complex beyond Freudian sleep and Carl Jungian shit. It's called tarot, bro. 22 major cards, 22 major arcana cards, happen to be cold trump cards, just saying. And the world card, yeah, is 2020 sort of vision, juju and Japanese lemon squeezy, because we dug our hole to China on the dark side of the moon, yeah. Shout out.
How many mics do you rip on the damn? Many money, say many, many, many. How many mics do you rip on the damn? Many money, say many, many, many. How many mics do you rip on the damn? Many money, say many, many, many. How many mics do you rip on the damn? Many money, say many, many, many.
You got a major splinter in my trigger finger at the time. What is this? Ninja Turtles, bro. All D'Artagnan, yeah, we're all the unofficial, hopeless romantic at heart. Wow. Just saying, got more skills than we're allowed to know. Pros and cons, bro. Is anyone noticing after their COVID vaccine, it's a bit of a thing in the scene at the moment, bro? Technically a biological upgrade from the sea, yeah, the crab 10 million, no, but been around for 10% of the Earth's history, bro. Gone from 0.04, and I thought maybe it wouldn't make majority primitive, bro. People who want to use fear training to try and get a reaction or get a high from their own brain. Didn't they listen in that 45-minute class A in year 8, let alone shout out Jim Jeffries, because yeah, the answer's in the question. Normally the title, Don't Shake the Baby, it's 45 minutes long. It says it all, it says it a lot, but it's not religion. No, that's not the problem. It was back in the day, bro, you know, choking on their aspirations to be Pope. But back in the day, ignorance, actually not as much to do in society. Gotta work hard and have kids, just a desperado way to try and put your road to El Dorado food on a plate. Not in a mean way, I'm just saying church would have been good to get together once a week, community, sing, listen to music, hymn, if you know what I mean. Then it turned to shit in the scene, but not. But now the true Pope, or the current one, has said it's okay to be gay. Progress, mate. popped into my head, bro. 6 bro, 6 bro, 6 no, 6 sex, uplift, sexy, I think not, but hey, literally plugged in like a phone charger, mate, bro, I got the idea from, Zealand's gonna pop out my video, just saying, bro, next minute, 6 weeks later, white eye on the butt, bro, next minute, shout out to the legend, bro, with paper through the high school sleep, yeah, 6 months, sex, bro, can't expect to be what we forget, can't forget what we can't expect, which is happening, the scene, yeah, the maze, it's not to me, you know what means, the bro, clairvoyancy, bro, coming to the bro, same week that Billy had already produced a track, I said, that's not my head, man, I think that's where I am therefore I think therefore I am, and I am therefore I think, but no, I literally said the line, I think therefore I am a new code, no from Euro to bro, let alone non-stop bro, rapid tag is categorically subconsciously, right conscious, and consciously tag each other back in if we haven't literally heard each other's part. I can prove it if we look back at the dates made, so we can fix the world, Not to mention the banks sort of actually owe dollar for dollar, bro, plus it is, yeah, compounding interest, yeah, but the problem is, what if they haven't owed what they owed until now, until don't the truth about the carbon footprint, the glue, the mortars in the wall, y'all. Imagine if everybody had unlimited money by now, but hadn't sorted out their demons with Candyman on their back, didn't know what to do with their rubbish, let alone if they, indulge a little overdo it, bro. More or less, yo, you don't want people ODing after being under-facilitated, for example, or overeating and trashing the sea so much we'd all be dead. See through the ocean guys, the actual motherfucking ocean guys. The same week I said the pilot lady comment. The next week in the Bairnsdale local paper, yeah, I happened to get my open to a random page, and there's the article right there, the official number back in the day. I'm sure it was more or less, probably more, 650 crews were murdered in this town. The number's the same, run in front, and the one in the same. Not to mention related to the Queen, yeah, and when Queen Charles said, the Queen's sister, would you want to swap and be heir? And she said, not if I have to go to Wales there, but England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, puppy, dog, tails, indeed. Yeah, indeed, the wag of the wag swag. But not happy Chan, just saying, all hands like the uncle, nah, wrong uncle, not kidding, but yeah, no, not kidding, Jan, the day you said it's okay if you have an accident, mate, cause you're insured. What about the person who might have a kid in the back of the car? Not to mention still haven't had a car, but hey, I can drive a manual, mate, reverse Joey's in the jazz, out the cahoon like a female egg, see, knew what to do, sleight of hand, but no sleight of hand, straight and true, yeah, said that to the head psych in K-Ward, mate. You do realise it's your fault I'm still here, don't you? And he replied, it's your fault you haven't convinced the psychiatrist you're ready to leave. I said it's not about convincing anyone of anything, you silly man. About saying straight and true, and he basically knew what to do, gave me the salute, all true. Not to mention when Trump said it's a witch hunt, I got the call, yeah. Rang the Navy y'all and said, hey, don't let those fires join, mate. Basically, it's our responsibility to land and sea climate change, yo. Keep the land and sea safe and the people on it, bro. It's kind of your job, and they sort of said, but it meant that, yeah, I could tell by the tone in their head and their voice and how they said what they said and what was implied, the undertones, if you know what I mean. They said, we're so sorry, we really appreciate what we're trying to do. It was almost like basically saying we're not allowed to, we have to let the fires join like it's a swift kill, using alchemy, sacrificing literally land and sea so they can use magic to not even know how to have magic hands, magic might, magic news, magic no much as else be corruption comes from the top. Let's play it back, Mr. Morrison. The other day, what did you say? The first response is the rules, and it's locked in Eddie, and human error is inevitable, but then next minute, your next response to reality is to try and open a nickel mine. That's a mission of guilt that you've got no intention of giving a fuck about the planet there, but it's in your own rules, so up with yourself, take a long hard look down the line at the mirror, mate. Hit the ball, hit the chalk, and the chalk hit the ball, the motherfucking ball is in. They're all clapping awful motherfucking loud, hey, just fucking saying no one wants to end up that way, let alone umpire that couldn't actually just happy, he was an umpire, fair enough in a man's world or a world where you're going to be eccentric or play tennis or was it deeper than that, you want to be the slow clap guy, the one that called out the truth, yeah, because the ball fucking hit the chalk. If the chalk moved, yeah, you've got to stand up for what's right and what to do, but thank God for Hawkeye, the camera. That's why actors and priests and politicians carry the word. It's actually that legislation, tried to say litigation, legislation, and ledger of history at the same time. Once again, the brain does that when you're speaking in rhyme. Not to mention tired, been up for a fair few hours, didn't even get to the rest of the pages. The rest of the pages in front of me, but my stuff started 11 pages low. You can see Freeman going in 11, Morgan Freeman plays through. Not to mention turn the page view, lyrics on the radio, shout out to me. I can't say that we can't say each other's lyrics, you know, there's copyright law all the way through. We follow date if you take a photo of an image or that works for audio or if we reuse each other's sound. It's not a copyright issue, there's an issue with the tissue and listening to the same words. They're saying, hey, that's like Andy Warhol, Superman, or using the Mona Lisa Man, which is also now a lyric on the radio. Triple paradoxical, Nostradamus is free to patent mate with 12. Usurp that people want to say they don't know or they notice what's happening with the vaccine, but as Joe actually said the other day in his latest or one of his latest tracks, hey, if your news feed giving you some trouble unless it affects them directly, they ain't saying nothing about nothing, wankers, yeah mate. It's really obvious. Good sports, you know, the poor sports are being secretly just them. People want to put, say for example, a car door in their shed, you're only friendly and the doors, etc. In the art scene a few years back, avant-garde, a banana peel literally stuck to a wall, literally things close, but no, a banana peel in real life stuck to a wall, that was it mate, sold for $3 million, Next minute, how come in the local enough, low income but no farm, low security prison, they literally have a tennis court and a pool, where's that for me? Not cool, let alone someone in there had no teeth left and got a full set, that's thousands of dollars worth of dental, that means we're all entitled to that dental, otherwise it's discrimination and abuse of power, not to mention neglect and a place the public service code they're down to, bro, I'm just letting you know, the more people in the know, hey, we all petition them for $1 bill, these fans idiots, Marshall, maybe you too, let alone Ting and everyone, you know what to do, come follow me and I'll follow you, Ed, no one's up there, we can build it ourselves, there's even a place called The Last Resort Full Moon Party, a place to celebrate on the same stage, pop, rock, Aussie too, can't wait to meet you, can't wait to say, thank you for saving my life, hey, used to will my body to die, I'm that kid, 4 years before you wrote the song, all along my mum spaghetti was on my PJs, already woke up, come to, cleaning up my own shoes, that's just what to do, why would you want to seek attention from that, which is you know, your mum who hit your head in 6 times at that stage, you know something's a bit wrong, but that was just the beginning, but hey, maybe G, didn't know that baby G watched back this day, might have been more baby Jesus than we ever thought about before, hey Jesus, just saying, hey Zeus, the same week you put out Hey Zeus, no Zeus, I put out a track on the rap app called Hey Zeus, hey, shout out Marshall, got the same room as the film clip, you're flashing through your photo, no your phone bro, saying, why would you need to worry about your phone battery bro, said that at least 10 times in 10 different raps that week, it was seen you got a studio, sure you're not taking the piss out of me, trying to make Mary the Lamb of God again, how can you be Mary, and nearly hit, and Nelly, no I think not just a dream, but hey nearly headless bro, Nicholas Yo, another work of my ex-boss Peter who should have known better to rip people off, life through his teeth, yeah, lied as well bro, just because he didn't get your pension, yo, just saying, of course Nicholas's mum was the accountant that Peter got to replace what I was doing for free, wow, working free on weekends for cash but never actually agreed to work for minimum wage, weekly wages, ripped me off and then let me get rolled 30 grand, wanna rub it in my face, I gotta wear that mate, but hey, shout out mental health and real estate, not meant to mention the pub, yeah, nearly took me out thinking about it, not to disrespect all the good, but wow, kind of sick of understanding people's complex perhaps better than they actually understand or have the ability to want to understand that only so they can hide behind and be seduced by themselves, bro, bad guy, just saying, it's not about gender. Billy Phineas nailed it. I'm just saying, why don't you sample this Australian crossroads back in the day? That was 16 years ago now, mate. Just saying. Been a long time coming, around the bends, a long way round. But hey, I'm on the men's in the Mercedes Benz, they'll BAIRD bars, yeah. The heroes back in the day that would sing those tales that need to be remembered, so one day we could all step up and be the heroes we needed to be to remember. Hey, just saying. This splinter's still owning me, mate. Trying to focus on my freeze, but gotta get it out. Hey, where's your steez? Wake up so we can wake the rest up, so we can turn back around and turn back around time. Clone and replace and fill out and clean the disease that is the plastic in the ocean freeze. Yeah, not to mention freezing Batman. But hey, as I said, this broom ways, yeah, no Bruce Wayne, but broom ways works too, bro. Either way, unimpressed, yo. The joke was not so long ago, what if Mother Earth fell asleep? You know, if you fall asleep for a split second, bro, and then you wake up quickly and you look down and we were the venereal disease. Yeah, my comment was we were the crabs. Next minute now, COVID exists and it's got crab blood in it. You know, I sort of said to the universe after the fires, hey, don't take the virgin anymore, it doesn't work, it's a poor strategy. You just left a society full of more dick watery, where you gotta sacrifice more virtue. Why do you think after the fires burnt here in Australia, I didn't get stung by the motherfucking stingray, keeping up the rear for Australia? Shout out though, I got the shout out, bro. Fucking legends, yo. Fucking legends, just saying. But hey, next minute they want to shoot the Brumbies and say they're damaging the land. What is that a hint? It's soon on the cards. If they had their way, they want to shoot us down for damaging the planet too, bro. What? Gonna shoot themselves first? Hey, you first, bro. Put the shoe on, you gotta climb the pole, get the gang sign down first. Hey, isn't an all-star shoe? I found that on the road. Shout out Hilltop to you. I made the exit sign so you'd know the whole world wasn't phony, bro. Just saying, it didn't occur to me that the actual messages that I hear, like they said in K-War, yeah, the cycle of when they ask you, is there messages coming through the music or the TV? For you say, yeah, but me too, but no, it's Fibonacci, it's synchronicity, separate to serenity, but serendipity, mathematically closer to golden ratio. Fibonacci didn't occur to me that the individual messages are actually personalized. Just saying, next minute, knew how to write to Billy and Phineas that day. Don't ever know, won't ever know for sure. Perhaps if they actually got the email, mate. The email that had to say about, we gotta stop and smell the roses now, pick up the sticks at the same time and train. You can't expect Lady Luck to hold the sword forever, we'll all end up dead. But yeah, live by it, die by it, honour. No, death before dishonour, bro, death before dishonour. But there's always an exception to the rule, much like the boy who cried wolf, sister girl. Just saying. Power 1, power stay, enough. There's no real society. Shout out Marley. I wonder if it's the same finger that John Nee Depp literally come to Australia, tuned into a frequency. Wasn't about necessarily, but not the substance he was using, but made sense. Beetlejuice, Big Smalls, Candyman, Bloody Marys on the walls, loophole, yo. Why do you think he cut his finger off and wrote Bloody Mary in the wall, much like Da Vinci did back in the day, right backwards, mate? Sort of makes sense recently, people have been digging upgrades. Yeah, upgrades with the upgrades, repeating life and their bloodletting history, doing shadow work that need to explain this. Hey, people need to see what's going on in the scene. Literally live the whole album, Billy's first album, it's kind of scary. never tried to make her moments my own, but it's all true, bro. Doesn't mean she didn't genuinely channel that shit, and we're all living it too. Not to mention, that's all of us, bro, but some more so than others. Hey, no using equality and liberty to trick people. Hey, what if you wait from 0 to 9 and get to 10, and then finally do what you're meant to do at 1 to 3? Yeah, next minute they're using the right thing to still do the wrong thing and throw a dog a bone. Back to my original point, bro, when Daniel Andrews says, oh yeah, now we're all hardly done by, because I can relate to you of COVID, lockdown, not, hey, we've given the earth a break and we can learn to be humble and appreciate what we have. Show the rest of the world how to be a team player, man, I'm just saying. He obviously sucks at listening or doesn't keep up with the sign of the times, or hooks to listen to radio. Time for the sun to shine, yeah, finally, sunshine, shine sun. Just saying, not the shoe shine shit, when racism led to first you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the women to treat them like shit, and the men feel shit as well, want to punish ourselves for what we do to the planet, let alone the article that mentioned the more trees, forestry reboosted in a place in Africa, and the local community there was less abuse between people in the scene, literally a direct correlation, mate, let alone the 400-year-old tree the other day that just died, just landed on the ground and made a sound, even if there's no one to hear it. Don't know how scientists can say that. Still, I'm just saying. Yeah.